Růžena Jesenská was a Czech writer. She was born in 1863 in Prague, Smíchov, the daughter of Jan Bedřich Jesenský and Anna Tichá, the family claiming descent from noted 16th century physician Jan Jesenius. She became a teacher, but according to laws at the time was prohibited from marrying or having children, as to not neglect her pupils. This law affected only female teachers and was not partially repealed until 1919. She maintained a secret affair with painter Alfons Mucha. She taught at the St. Thomas School in Prague until early retirement in 1907. She died in Prague in 1940. Her first book of poetry, Smiles, came out in 1889. We will review her 1920 Soul Glimpses. The Queen's Confession concerns a queen who leaves behind a confession to an artist with whose work she had become obsessed, leaving her kingdom and travelling to Prague to meet him never having any idea who she is. And then, after being considered insane by her family, moving to a faraway castle and dying there. Gaia Fountain has the young wife of a brutal baron talk with one of her husband's guests, who reveals to her husband he saw her dancing naked in front of a huge crowd in a certain establishment in Paris. So the angry baron threatens her to undress and dance naked in front of their guests before leaving her dead on the floor. A mysterious meeting has a woman on board a ship meet the ghost of Edgar Allan Poe before the ship disappears and is only ever seen as a phantom vessel. The tragedy at Bermířov concerns Raina, the daughter of a dead official from the estate of the brutish Tadeáš Vermíř. He would allow her to stay at her old home if she were to marry him, but she falls in love with a moody man named Prokop who only ever talks about dying. One day he takes her into the mountains and wants them both to kill themselves together before she backs out to see him smash his body to pieces at the bottom of a waterfall. The boulder has a man kill his own father with the help of his brother and mother. The man who painted him as a model is invited to the same prison where he is serving his sentence, but arrives just after the young man killed himself, meeting his funerary procession. The soul features a violin maker who dreams of Paganini visiting him in his sleep, and whose greatest violin was created at the price of his daughter being born without a soul. The adventurer's descendant concerns a man who believes he is descended from a 16th century descendant of the last Byzantine emperor Constantine XI, who came to Prague and was then burnt to death at the behest of his own brother. The man tells his beloved, but because she does not seem to believe him, he hangs himself. Sadly, about halfway through the book, the writer's focus seems not to have been there anymore, such as the story of a woman's mother being pressured by her uncle to join a convent before another uncle talks him out of it, or a woman leaving a husband in Russia to see her dying father and then disappearing forever. The Abandoned Palace, an otherwise overdrawn melodrama, contains a single interesting point where a man leaves his estate to his family members, along with an unlimited supply of whiskey, with the stated hope they will all kill each other while drunk.